Well, and speaking of the guy himself, we've got Spenser Watkins here with us. And Spenser, first of all, congratulations. But you've had a really big week. Can you kind of take us through really even the difference, your Major League debut coming out of the bullpen and then your starting Major League debut and in front of the home fans?
Yeah, I mean, first off, thanks for having me out here. This is a surreal experience for me. But yeah, I think getting the opportunity to go out in LA and pitch out of the bullpen, kind of get those first-time jitters out of the way, and become comfortable with the big leagues to an extent, just in one inning. That allowed me to kind of get my feet wet in a sense that I could go out here and get the great opportunity to pitch in front of this wonderful these Baltimore fans. And it was nice because I felt a little more comfortable. I felt like the moment was where I belonged.
Tell me this. I mean, you made a lot of big pitches last night, but the biggest pitch for me was in the third inning. You had one out. Bichette had just walked. 10-pitch at bat for him. He walks, and Guerrero, the best hitter on the planet, steps to the plate, and it's a 2-0 count. And things could have really got sideways there, but you threw a really nice cut fastball on the outside part of the plate, 6-4-3 double play to get off the field.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I've faced a lot of the guys in that Blue Jays lineup a ton over my career, whether when I was with the Tigers, whether it was short season, low A, things like that. So I kind of have a good feel for those guys, and I know when base runners are on with Vladdy, he likes to get big and open up and see if he can put something in the seats. So I knew I could throw something off my fastball line and get him to hopefully get some weak contact, and we can roll two, and we luckily did.
Talk about your repertoire last night. I saw a fastball. I saw a cut fastball. We saw a real breaking ball, and then I saw more of a slider too. You had almost like a cutter, kind of going east to west a little bit. Then you had a slider with a little bit of depth to it, and I'm sure those things you were doing on purpose. Yeah,
absolutely. So the cutter's been the newer pitch for me this year. Started working on that in 2019, and I was able to refine it over 2020. But yeah, the fastball, four-seam fastball with some hop, like to ride that up in the top part of the zone. The curveball is my natural 12-6. I use that to kind of keep guys, north-south, keep them, front to back, disrupt some timing. And then the cut fastball, that's something that I've been able to develop even more so this year with the great staff we have here, and use it as, something with depth down in the zone, going north to south if I need to get a swing and miss, or I can run it up under the hands and stay on plane to a lefty or away to a righty. And just being able to use that in multiple situations to get those weak contacts, those swing and misses if I need them.
Spenser, you've had a couple people in your life. They never let the foot off the gas and believing in you and seeing you through on this journey. When you see where you've come in the last year, from being released to now this point, having a manager say, yeah, he's making another big league start, where do you go from there?
I cannot be more thankful to this organization for the opportunity they've given me. I grinded my way through my years in the minors, and I always kind of had that thought, as I did with my support system. My wonderful wife, my phenomenal parents who have always been with me and doing whatever they can to help me realize my dream. Just having that background has been just huge for me to get this opportunity. And my thought is I'm not going to take anything for granted here. I'm going to do my absolute best and give everything I can each start and every time I get the ball. So, yeah, again, just not taking anything for granted in this opportunity.
Spenser, how about, let's talk about this for a second. All your pitches, I noticed last night, pretty much straight fastball and everything else kind of going right to left. Are you working on something maybe going left to right? Maybe something you can get down and away to a left-hander, or maybe down and in at times to a right-hander, like a changeup maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. The changeup's been a work in progress for me this year. We've been working to get the right spin, the right deceleration on it to match with that fastball. That way, we're not giving anything away to those hitters right off the bat. And that's been a big piece. I got to throw one last night, which resulted in a pop-up, which was great. But even down in Norfolk, we were really developing it, trying to get feel for it and consistency. And I think that's the big separation when you get to the big leagues, is showing consistency with your pitches. And I think give myself another outing here, and I have that changeup dialed in. So yeah, that's something I've been showing. I've been working on to get a little fade, like you said, go a little east to west. Fastball, curveball, we have north-south, and then we can go cutter changeup to get that east and west, maybe those swings and misses to left-handers.
Well, Ben's already grilling you here, Spenser, but I think everybody's pretty pleased with what you've brought to the table so far. Again, a big congratulations. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're very excited to see where the future takes you from here for the Orioles.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.